What's up, guys? This is Seville, and today I'm going to discuss my favorite action figures of 2018, featuring characters from the WWE Elite Collection, DC Multiverse, Marvel Legends, Power Rangers Legacy, NECA, and Storm Collectibles. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment below, and if you want to see more from me, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. For this list, I'm allowing things that may have been released toward the end of 2017, but only showed up in my local area after the holiday season. So without further ado, let's get right into the countdown, starting with number 10. This is Sarah Lance, aka the White Canary, from DC's Legends of Tomorrow TV show, made by DC Collectibles. She's one of my favorite characters from the current Arrowverse shows, and I think this figure did really well capturing the details of her suit as well as the likeness of Katie Lotz. Figure number 9 is Killmonger. This version is from the 2-pack that also featured Everett Ross, and it was updated with an unmasked head as well as adding extra paint details to the figure, making it even more impressive. Number 8 is Charlotte Flair from the WWE Elite Collection made by Mattel. With Charlotte being one of my favorite wrestlers, I was very eager to add her to my collection. While there have been basic figures of her before, they just don't match up in terms of quality. Number 7 on my list is the Marvel Legends Vision from the Infinity War 2-pack that also included Scarlet Witch. At the time, it was a Toys R Us exclusive and the only MCU version of Vision. As I stated in my initial review, the level of detail in this figure is exactly why I prefer movie characters. Number 6 on my list is Heihachi Mishima, based on the Tekken 7 video game and made by Storm Collectibles. Storm was a new brand for me in 2018, and it quickly became one of my favorites. The high level of detail on Heihachi is a clear example of why that is. Before I get into my top 5, I'm going to quickly list 8 honorable mentions, technically making this list a top 18 for 2018. The Power Rangers Legacy Armored Red Ranger was something I was definitely looking forward to, but it wasn't quite as accurate as it should have been. The NECA Ultimate Alien and Jason Voorhees were both great figures, but they might have done better had they had some more articulation. The DC Multiverse movie Black Manta figure, as well as the Superman Rebirth, both showed great potential in what the line can do, but in many cases, still not quite on par with Marvel Legends. Speaking of which, the Iron Spider from the Avengers Infinity War series was a really great looking figure, but it really needed some accessories, like some extra hands, maybe an alternate head, and definitely the extra appendages. Lady Sif from the 10th anniversary line was a really great looking figure, but Hasbro really needs to improve their articulation on the females. And finally, the Mortal Kombat Ninjas from Storm Collectibles were all great figures, but it's hard for me to give them a spot on the top 10 considering they're all just repaints of the original Scorpion figure, with the only real difference being the accessories they include. With all that said, let's move into my top 5. Starting with Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street made by NECA. This particular figure is the one from Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Freddy is one of my favorite horror icons, and I think this figure absolutely captures the essence of the character. Taking the number 4 spot is the DC Multiverse movie version of Aquaman. This figure updates the costume to match the look from the new movie, and the new head sculpt looks much closer to Jason Momoa. Coming in at number 3 is the Marvel Legends Thanos. While it was first released as the Build-A-Figure from the main Infinity War wave, it received an update in the 10th anniversary line as part of a 3-pack that also featured Iron Man and Doctor Strange. This second version included 2 new head sculpts as well as improved colors. Number 2 on my list is the Emperor himself, Shao Kahn, made by Storm Collectibles based on Mortal Kombat. Seeing the prototype images of this figure is actually what made me start seeking out the ninjas. In my opinion, the effort put into these figures and their accessories has raised the bar for this scale. And finally, my number 1 figure of 2018 is Goro. He's massive, highly detailed, and greatly articulated. While I certainly won't deny that there could have been some improvements made to the legs and lower articulation, he's still my favorite figure. But it was a little tough deciding between him and Shao Kahn. So there you have it, my top 10 of 2018. If you own any of these, do you agree with their place on the list? Is there anything you would take away, or is there anything you would add? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this review,
Get over here!
and subscribe to Civilian Collectibles.